Hi, Facebook friends. This is Jim Van Covern. Wanted to give you my update on my train set. It's an HO scale, and I had to come up with some names for the village, and I named it after my hometown of Kinsley, Kansas. Kinsley is halfway between San Francisco and New York City. And I had a friend, Ken Sampson, make these on his Glowforge. He made all the signs for me. It'll show you a lot of different things that were in the town. We had a train depot at one time right there. We had the Palace Theater. I remember going seeing Elvis Presley and Anne-Margaret play in that. This little farmhouse over here is kind of a replica of my grandfather's farm in Paradise, Kansas. And he had a company called Post Insurance. And he had a lady working for her named Garnet Angel. So the angels were from Paradise. This little tractor inside here was one that my grandfather had. And the oil tank or the gasoline tank was pretty much the same one. I've got my horses. I had 5 horses growing up over the years. And the replicas are in there. I even made a manure pile. Here's a little replica of Midway Park, USA, right there. This is Wetzelville, Broken Gun Ranch. We call Steve and Pam Wetzel's place Broken Gun Ranch because Steve's a dealer, an FFL dealer, and when he sold his guns, sometimes they didn't work. So it was kind of a family joke with him. This is kind of a lumber yard, and then Carlson Wood Mill. I used to work for Dale Carlson when I was an 8th grader. He actually built our house in Kinsley. And I like to do welding on the weekends. I call them Jimmy Z's welding shop. And with my job, I call on about 7.5 states, but one of my favorites is up in Wyoming, and it's called Thunder Basin Coal Mine. And it's got this huge coal shovel. It digs up the strip coal. This here is the roundhouse. It's pretty much what it's like in Denver. It's a Denver Rio Grande Railroad roundhouse. This is the only portion yet that I don't have fixed yet. I've got to do my rotation on this yet. Growing up, I always had a desire to fly, and so I went over to Mahone's Boot Hill Flying School when I was a late junior in high school and started taking flying lessons. And this is a Piper Cub plane. That's what I soloed on. Here's a couple more of them right up here. And this plane over here is the one that I got my pilot license my first semester of my college in Emporia, Kansas. Here's a Santa Fe Santa Fe engine that used to go by our house, and we used to see this going to Colorado all the time. There's a Caboose Hobby Store. It's about 4 miles away from my house. It's supposedly the world's largest HO train store, and there's a gentleman there that his dad actually painted these pictures, and then he printed them off. But this one right here, and this one right here, he did. So these are all some new ones that I've added. Maybe the last time I did this 2 years ago. There's where the Golden Spike was pounded in Utah. Here's a picture of the wagon train when it was supporting the building of the railroad over there. This was a train picture that Debbie had bought for Bobby in Kansas City, and I liked it so well I wanted to put it up there. And then this one here is the Pony Express when they ran from St. Louis to San Francisco. So I'll turn it on here. See, hopefully it don't crash. I'll put it on high speed here. These little Santa Fe engines work real well on these 4x8 sheets of track if anybody ever is going to build them. And you want to get short cars, otherwise you're going to crash all the time. This is a project that's been going on in my basement for about 20 years. Our cat named Hobbs, he decided that he was going to use it to as a kitty box, and he ruined it, and I had to strip everything off. I'm going to turn the lights out so you can see it. I've got my street lights yet to do yet. Maybe I'll get the energy to crawl under this thing and finish them up. Anyway, I thought you guys would like to enjoy this. Being from Kinsley, I think it's one of the neatest towns ever for growing up. Norman Rockwell would have had a heyday painting pictures of it. And I like to go back every fall and go hunting, go pheasant season with hunt with Steve and the group. So it'll show you pretty much. Uh-oh, we got crash. That'll happen once in a while. Anyway, enjoy.